Today in the livestock market, it was really kind of soft across the board with live cattle was down. That lower cash prices are expected next week after the holiday. The futures were just really just slightly lower though, and are still hanging around in the lower 130s area, but still looking a little bit vulnerable today. The market kind of had just a slight sell off. I think packers are in no hurry to step up their bids. I think that there's some real concern that the inflation is impacting that demand. So we're going to need something better to kind of give that market a little bit of a boost here. The CVOL is at 15.2%, so that CVOL, the volatility has come down somewhat and back into the area that it had been in for quite a while. Futures were also lower. The grains are on the rise with corn up, soybeans up, and wheat up today. It's really difficult for the beef complex to move at all. We're in that 166 area. There is a bearish sentiment right now that's kind of just sitting on futures. Technically, there's a gap below the market that possibly we need to fill, but we're certainly going to need a pop in demand that is just badly needed to kind of get this market off the ground. Although we haven't seen any kind of follow through selling, so I think that's helpful for the beef complex as a whole. Now, hogs were steady today. Maybe ending slightly lower, but it's kind of on both sides of the market. But better demand is here really from that higher cutouts. The futures started a little bit higher, then they fell back just a little bit. But there's very, very small range for where the lean hogs have been trading for a long time. Perhaps we're just taking a pause here before the holiday. The market is still holding on to all its gains it's made in the last 2.5 weeks, and then technically the next target is going to be about 115. It's a little bit higher, and I think that just tells you that the market may have made it looks like it solidly has rounded the corner on the momentum it had on the downside. But it's going to take a little more to keep that thing moving, and I certainly looks like a lot of the fundamentals are still pretty bullish in the lean hog. So we're going to watch that come next week.